her off. Oh, she's getting big.
Welcome back everyone, it's Dane from TV's on Tour, and we are back with another video. To start things off, this will be kind of a mixed match video, so there will be a second intro later on in the video, or to start things off, because I have now, I guess, gone into the future, something along the lines of that. The videos that you are going to see first after this intro are the weekend that just passed that was our camping trip, as we just went out to Kosciuszko and went camping. I was going to film more, but unfortunately I didn't get around to it, as there was a few boys there that I haven't really been camping with before, so it was more just getting to see the vibe of them with the camera. So nonetheless, hope you guys enjoy. Stick around, because this is also going to be the 30,000 kilometer update on my GR Hilux. So we're going to do a bit of a review, what I like, what I don't like, or I'll try and be very non-biased and honest opinions. Again, this is my opinion on the car, so nobody come and kill me, please. How's it going everyone? It is Dane back from TV's on Tour, and today we're back with another camping video. We are heading out to Mount Kosciuszko again, camping at 3 Mile Dam Campground. The weather's actually meant to get down to, well, Saturday it's meant to be a top of 11 degrees, and then Sunday there's actually a chance of 5 to 10 centimeters of snow, with a top of 2 degrees throughout the day. So that'll be interesting. I'm pretty pumped up for that, but we're going for 3 days. So today's Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. Heading back Sunday, of course, but 2 nights, 3 days, so we're excited. Got a nice little lineup of cars. There's 4 of us going out at the moment. So there's me and my N80 GR. We've got one of my other mates in another N80. He's got a SR5 or SR. And then another N80, 3 N80s going. And then, of course, Andrew in the green GQ. That beast will be back in the camera, eh? Hope you guys enjoy today's video. It should be a good one. I'm excited, very excited. Try to film as much as I can. The main goal is, this is pretty much a joint birthday party for me and one of the other boys, Will, that's going, or Hobby. So yeah, it's already 15 degrees and we've only just left Canberra, so this will be interesting. But plenty of warm clothes, got everything. I was going to bring a little custom made diesel heater I made, but I kind of crashed out and didn't finish it, so there's that. But yeah, I'll film on the way and give you some more updates, and I'll do a little bit of a rundown on all the cars. So excited. Just so everybody, if we can focus, there we go. Just for the record, we're at 10 litres per 100 Ks at the moment. We've been driving for about, oh god, I gotta zoom in again. About almost an hour, just shy of an hour. And my current setup is all my camping gear's in the back, which is a bunch of camping gear because I overpacked this time. I'm on 2 9.5s. So 34.1, 3-inch lift and everything, and I'm getting 10 litres per 100 Ks on the highway. This is like pretty damn good. I'm pretty impressed. Then I've got Andy's GQ probably absolutely guzzling it down. 4.2 EFI, so yeah, should be drinking. 5:45, we're about 45 minutes away from campsite. Yo! Not quite at camp, we're just going, having a quick leg stretch. But you can't even see the scenery, it's pitch black out here. It is so cold. Stop! Good run though. Oh yeah. Hey, good morning everyone. It's day 2. Well, technically we still haven't been here a full day, but in sense, day 2. 3 Mile Campground. We are lucky enough to have this exact same spot that we had when I had my SS. Absolutely gorgeous views. It's actually meant to snow tonight. I'm pretty sure I said that at the start of this video, but they reckon it's meant to snow, so we'll see how we go there, but who knows. Last night I had some success fishing as well. I think 5 all up. 1 brown trout and 4 rainbows. Decent size as well. 2 smallies we had to throw back, but 3 over 50 centimeters. So we're sweet. But essentially today's plan is pretty much to just sit around for a bit more. Everybody's having breakfast at the moment, waking up properly. It's about 10 o'clock. And then we're gonna head towards Urangabili, go look at the thermal pools, possibly the caves, and oh, zoomed in. Look at the caves and possibly swim at the thermal pools and then go to Tumut Pond Dam like we normally do. Might do a bit more exploring as well, but yeah, it's gonna be a bit of an interesting trip. Jeez. Also, surprise, my car is now sitting on 2 9.5s, which are a 34.1 or something. Also sitting on Dirty Life DT3s. Look at that. Three N80s. There's Brad's over the rooftop, my GR, and Will's mighty N80 as well, and then Andy's TB42 Patrol. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It'll be interesting.
Itching me ass.
Doesn't have to be in there.
Just gonna always stick day. You could fucking let me know.
See what's going on there.
That's cool, eh? Holy. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, wait till you climb down the stairs. We better go in the damn wall. Yeah. Wait until you're inside the damn wall. It's tapped. Oh, it's sick. We're back. Hope you guys enjoyed that Kosciuszko footage I just showed. This is the first real camping trip away, well, first proper camping trip away this year, really, since we've been moving house and all that stuff, so it was really good to get out and go camping with a bunch of boys. It was something I'll definitely be doing very, very soon. But I think we're planning on going either to Mystery Bay or Kosciuszko again after this, as we're coming down into the colder weather. But nonetheless, hope you've enjoyed that, all that cinematic footage. I don't think there was I don't think I filmed too much stuff, but anyway, there's that. Moving on to the second part of this video, the main part, I guess you could say. The 30,000 kilometer update on my GR Sport Hilux. So, as you can see, of course, it's not just a stock Hilux. I guess you could say it's not even really modded. It's just got suspension, wheels and tyres. That's my build. Nonetheless, I'll grab the camera and we'll do a couple of shots around the car while I'm speaking, so I can show you a few things. I can point out a few things here and there, what I like, what I don't like, and yeah, pretty much go from there. Get you off the tripod. Oh, look at that sunset. Hey, I'm just going to put you on the gimbal. Here we are. Okay, focus. There we go. Use it now on the gimbal, so hopefully the footage is a bit smoother. This thing weighs a ton. So we'll start off with the exterior of the car, I guess, and I'll just list down kind of things. I'll show you all the mods for anybody new here. I'll go through the mods first, and then I'll go through just overall, I guess, the quality of everything, of the factory Hilux parts. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'm not good at this review stuff. So starting things off, we've got some Dirty Life DT1s. I'm not sure the exact model of wheel, but they are the Dirty Life DT1s, 17-inch rim, mounted on a Yokohama Geolander XAT, which is a, so for anybody wondering, so I'm currently running a 295 70R 17. Yeah, honestly fits the car really nicely. I'm very happy because, as most of you guys would know, I used to have KMC GRSs is what I used to have on this. So these are a really nice touch up, I reckon. So moving on, suspension. I am running the Profender, full Profender suspension kit. It's adjustable. I think it's an 8-way adjustable remote resi. Upper control arms, so UCAs, all that stuff. We've got the sway bar relocation kit, which just moves the sway bar forward. That was not fun to put in, and everything you see here I've done pretty much all myself. So the suspension has been performed phenomenally. I've not had a single issue with it. It's been awesome. Some of the best suspension I've ever purchased. So there's that. Only thing that I can complain with the Profender suspension is it comes with a Petters spring, and the spring rate is not great for if you're going for a level look of your car. Unfortunately, the spring rate is not, would you say, heavy enough, strong enough? I'm not sure the correct term there, but regardless, it's not enough to keep that nose end up. It keeps sinking and dying down in the front just that little bit. I guess you're always going to have that these days, especially with a leaf sprung vehicle, so there's that to keep in mind. You can change the spring rate to a different spring, like I believe Petters do another spring, which is a bit of a tougher spring, like a maybe 150 kilo constant, but that's about it. Another nice little feature while I'm here, all these points here, they're in the center of the screen, are greasable bushings. So that's an awesome little feature that I've picked up on anyway. Of course, it's like a standard feature these days with aftermarket suspension, but it's just something I've picked up on and I really enjoy it. Same with the rear, beautiful shocks. Also got the Profender leaf springs. They are a 250 constant I went with, purely because I normally have dirt bikes, heaps of camping gear, and sometimes tow. Moving on from that, other mods that I've done, of course, just simple. I've done the GME XRS Connect Outback kit with a bonnet mount on my Hilux. Don't ask me where I got the bonnet mount from. That was put on by a shop. The whole kit was installed by the shop. I just chose it off the wall pretty much, and then they said they'd do it for pretty much nothing. So pretty stoked with that, and it's an awesome bit of gear. Another thing that's on the outside that I've done. So we are running a diff drop kit. You won't be able to see it, of course, but it is a 3-inch diff drop kit from Dobson's, and also did that myself. Don't recommend unless you kind of know what you're doing, as that was not an enjoyable job either. There also came with spacers for the factory bash plate, which I've bent for driving, but there are spacers to pretty much clear that, clear your drop box, or your diff, sorry. But yeah, they're all the mods I've done exterior, so, well, that's pretty much all the mods I've ever even done. So yeah, we'll get you back on the tripod and move on to the review of the actual car now that you're caught up with mods. So another thing I'll get a close-up of, I'll get a better close-up after this, but as you can see right there, bottom of my, I guess, guard, it's been chopped. That has been chopped back a decent amount, purely to fit the wheels, just because the offset. These Hiluxes, that's one thing that I will criticize on this Hilux, and I don't know if it's with other Hiluxes, as I've never owned another new Hilux with chunky flares like this before, but something that I personally do not particularly like is it is a struggle to fit big wheels on these Hiluxes. Even with a lift, this has been wound all the way up to a 3-inch lift. Sorry, I don't think I specified. The Profender suspension is a 3-inch lift, and it is wound all the way up to 3 inches because it's adjustable. It is impossible to fit bigger tyres on these things without serious chopping of the guards. Even still, this is a 0 offset rim. Even still, I just rub on about 3 or 4 mil of plastic on the front bar. Of course, with the aftermarket bumper bar, I will eliminate that issue, as you can then adjust the camber and the toe and whatnot, all that stuff, the car star, whatever you want to call it, all forward, so you can clear the rear and have a lot more clearance, and probably not have to do such a significant guard chop. Although the guard chop that has been done by a professional body shop, so it's symmetrical on each side and looks immaculate. Nice bit of pinch weld, done. So that's one, I guess, critique I have about this Hilux. Yeah, it really sucks that I can't fit bigger wheels on it. I would go for 35s if I could. I definitely could make it work, but I don't really want to go chopping up a brand new car more than I already have. Body mounts haven't been touched either. I haven't grinded them or done anything with them. We've got plenty of clearance with a 0 offset rim. Another thing that I do like, so actually we'll go with all the negatives first. So we'll list out all the negatives. This is going to be a very scattered video, so bear with me, I'm sorry. I'm going to probably have to redo something like this in the future. But for anybody that is still listening and is interested about this stuff, trust me, I'll hopefully get better. More, I guess, things I do not enjoy about the Hilux. I don't really know. Oh, another big thing. We'll pan you over this way a little bit. Come on, camera. We'll zoom in a bit. So just there, as you can see, the rear flares, they are very, very susceptible to stone chips and everything like that. Even when I had the mud flaps on the front and I had stock wheels on it, I was getting a buttload of stone chips all through here. Like, you can't really see, but you run your hand down it, it's just peppered in stone chips, and it's something that you just can't really avoid. Of course, now that I've got no no mud flap on the front, it's just going to be peppered constantly, especially going off-road. But even still, like, it's, from a stock point, it shouldn't really be getting peppered that much. So that's another thing to note. Another thing I don't like about it as well is I hate how they compare this to like a Raptor, Ford Raptor, as the competitor. It is it's just a Hilux pretty much, like a sporty Hilux. The wider wheelbase definitely is cool, and I love the wider wheelbase. I love the whole type of car it is, but for them to be claiming it is like I guess a comparison to the Ford Raptor, you've still got leaf sprung suspension for for the main part, so it's nothing crazy. Engine is still 2.8 litre bi-turbo from memory. It does have the GR tune, that's a positive. It's 165 kilowatts to the flywheel, so I think it's just over 200 horsepower to the flywheel. So it's a good bit of power out of something like this, especially with the wheels and suspension and everything like that. It still pulls pretty hard for what it is. Moving on. So exterior wise, I can't really think of any other negatives. Here's a close-up of this guard shop. As you can see, it's chopped all the way back. It comes nowhere near clearing it. The issue of the clearance doesn't come from the tyre sitting how it is straight, it's when you're turning, because the offsets will change drastically of how the car will handle and everything like that. Yeah, I think that's all the negatives I can really say, other than it'd be nice to have a few nicer features on the outside as well. Like for instance, your little door lights. I mean, it's nice having it, but your little door lights that you do have in that when it's night time and you unlock the car, they're pretty weak, they're not the brightest. Your actual remote, your Hilux remote, is pretty poor as well in terms of unlocking and locking. Like, it almost takes a couple tries no matter how far away from the vehicle you are, so that's another lovely thing to note. I've heard a lot of issues from others as well. What other features would be nice? Another feature would be nice is over on the app, I am comparing this a bit to the Ford Rangers, as a few mates just got some new Ford Rangers, and I've noticed that on their app, their Ford app, they can actually start the vehicle and do a lot of things from just the phone. It'd be bloody nice to see that with a vehicle at this caliber and this price range, to have features like that. But then again, it is Toyota, they don't like changing too much. Moving on to the positives. The paint is some of the nicest paint I've seen on a car in a long time. Now this is called Stunning Silver, and it, of course, you can see why. But even the white that they've got, the black, they've all got a beautiful pearlescent in them if you see them in person and in the sun. So that's a big feature, or a big plus for me, I should say. Moving on the front, very aggressive look on the front end of these. I'm a huge fan of that. Wear and tear wise, we've got our few little stone chips here and there. 30,000 Ks, I guess it's what you'd expect, but wear and tear wise, like, paint's still immaculate. I've been full driving with this thing and it's been awesome. Another awesome feature to note, that these steps, side steps, are not actually side steps, they are proper rock sliders. They are bolted to the chassis, and they're a very well built side rock slider as well. Like, of course they're not an extreme rock slider, it's just your standard factory, I guess, generic thing that you can get, but they are very good for out of the box. Like, a lot of people come up and they're pretty impressed. I think that they're aftermarket rock sliders, so that's a huge positive as well. Moving to the back as well while I'm here, factory tow hooks or snap recovery points, nice little feature. Another thing to note, pretty standard, but gas struts, beautiful. Pretty much a standard feature in most modern day vehicles, but something little like that I really enjoy. I've just opted for a tonneau cover purely because I take this on and off all the time, fit the bike in, or even camping, but my plans are to put either a canopy or rooftop tent on it, so there's that. Nothing really much to say about the rear. There's no plugs or anything in the rear, which kind of sucks, where I had a 2017 MP300 and that had plugs in the rear, so it's a little bit disappointing, but anyway, nonetheless, moving on. Let's go to the inside of the vehicle. So first of all, show you the dash. There you go. Just shy of 30,000 kilometers update. So interior, in terms of condition, it is, there's not really much to say about it. It is immaculate. There's not a single scratch, tear, nothing like that. I've looked after the interior pretty well with no seat covers as well, and they're still holding up like they came off the showroom floor. No stains in the seats. Well, everything's really dark. There we go, it's a bit better. Yeah, everything is immaculate, which is crazy. Moving on to the things inside. So, mind the crack windscreen. I unfortunately got a crack on the way to Kosciuszko. So basic features, I guess, your JBL head unit with all the speakers and everything like that. Awesome sound quality, love it. Head unit, I don't really love too much. It's a bit slow and it frustrates me. Also, another thing, it's not wireless CarPlay, it is wired CarPlay, which really sucks on a new vehicle, but that's another little thing. As you can see, here's my GME XRS Connect. Just with a little pass-through plug hidden away so you can unplug it and you wouldn't even know you've got a radio. Paddle shift, pretty basic on a car like this, I guess. You'd hope so anyway, but other than that, other than the fancy seats and I guess a bit of an updated cluster, it's a pretty basic interior. Like, it's very similar to your, like, from 2015. Like, of course it's refaced and reamped quite a bit, but it's very similar. But I guess some people are looking for that simplicity. I personally love it. It's the most features I've actually had in a car, so I've got nothing to complain there. But after seeing like the Ranger, you got that digital dash, 10-speed gearbox and all the fancy stuff in that, it kind of makes you feel like you're missing out on quite a lot for such an expensive vehicle. But yeah, you get push button start and some heated seats, and yeah, the Hiluxes are a 6-speed auto, so keep that in mind. Goes great, nothing wrong with the gearbox, but could be better. Back seats, hard to tell these go night time, but yeah, everything is literally immaculate condition. I've had a few boys in the back as well before, so it's seen its use of people in and out of the car, and we've got no tears. Upholstery's all holding strong, so it's really good to see that the car is built to a standard and not just some cheap nasty plastic or whatnot. Sound deadening wise is really good as well. Fuel economy wise, while I'm here, it is about, around town I'm getting about 11.5 litres per 100 k's with current setup, and then highway I get it down to about 9.5 litres per 100 k's, so it's decent on fuel for the mods that are done to it, big heavy wheels. But yeah, other than that, there's not really much to say about it. It's just your average stock Hilux with some wheels and tyres. So that's pretty much all I can really say on a 30,000k review on this thing. I've had nothing go wrong with it at all, apart from, of course, the windscreen. Other than that, the car's been flawless. I literally couldn't fault it. Any damage that's happened to this car, other than the flares, it's pretty much self-inflicted. Like from full driving, the dent on the bash plate, that's all happened from me driving it rough off-road. It's been great. It really has. Another thing to note while I'm thinking about this, sorry, this is all just coming to my mind, as you just can tell. Service wise, so it's got full service history, of course. It's every 10,000k, so it's had 4 services, had a 1,000k service, so it's had 4 services all up now, or about to be 4 services, I should say. Depending what Toyota you go to, this service, when you take your car there to get serviced, go over everything after you've picked the car up. As last time I was there, I don't know who worked on it. I tried to get answers. Apparently the apprentice worked on it, so a bit of leeway there, but they didn't clean up any spilt oil on the back side of it. It's like where the bash plate was. There was oil everywhere. There was dripping oil down straight onto their car park. It was a bit devastating. even to pop the bonnet and have a look under there, they had oily fingers and everything everywhere. Inside the interior, yeah, it was kind of disappointing. And then that was not the first time. The time before as well, I also had just, it's like they just don't treat the car with respect or anything like that. So that's something to note. Just make sure you're actually checking that they're changing the oil filter and oil. That's the biggest thing. Like I know they probably are, but I've not had the best experience with them. But I don't want to void my warranty, so I'm going to keep taking it there until I'm out of warranty. But yeah, I can't fault it really. It's been a great car. Honestly, this is my first new car, so again, this is a biased opinion. This is me. I love the thing. It's been one of the smoothest driving cars on the road, especially with the suspension upgrade. Even before with the stock, I forgot what the brand stock suspension was, KYB suspension. Awesome. The car just drives and handles amazing for an IFS vehicle and leaf sprung rear. Like compared to my Patrol, this thing just drives dead straight. The Patrol you're kind of hanging on for dear life, but it's expected, it's a Patrol. Yeah, leave comments down below what you'd like to see next. Like I can go out and do full driving in it and really showcase it a bit more, or let me know, give me some ideas of what you want to see. I hope I've covered everything. Any questions or anything like that can be done. I can also do like a Q&A video, follow-up video. I can do pretty much whatever you guys ask me to do. I'll try and make it happen, because I want to get back into filming properly and going on adventures. It's actually pretty difficult to get motivated and pick up the camera and go. It's something I've got to get used to. With my phone it was a lot easier, which maybe I should go back to my phone, but the camera quality on this thing's just amazing, so I think I've got to try and make it work. But nonetheless, I guess this will be it for this little update. I hope you guys again enjoyed the video, enjoyed me talking about it, and enjoyed the car. There'll be an update on the Patrol again eventually. There's nothing really to say much about it other than it's just on the back burner getting done slowly. It's just one of those things, unfortunately. But yeah, there's a lot more camping trips involved coming up, so I'm excited to really start filming more things. We're going to be filming more random rollers, I guess street cars. We can do rollers of this. There's so much stuff that I'm happy to do and try and make work. Yeah, the things are endless. Just leave a comment and we'll go from there. Really means a lot. Everybody's still subscribing. The channel's still going very well. It's very, very good to see that's still happening. But anyway, thank you all. I'll see you guys on the next one.